Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy Zoku here, back with another video for you guys today. In today's video, we're going to be doing a breakdown. Alright man, we breakdown of the new Super Janemba and Super Gogeta. So we're going to just do a breakdown of their kit and stuff, and I'll also do a short should you summon. I'm going to go ahead and try to get this out because I do have 2 more shorts to post. I'm sorry guys, I just posted my reaction video. I'm sorry that you guys couldn't hear me. I'm not gonna lie. I did skip school for this. I'm gonna be real. I did skip school. I faked being sick. I'm gonna be real. I skipped school for this, and honestly, pretty valid. But I am gonna get this video out, and then I'm probably gonna post like 2 more shorts of, probably just 1 short of just the release of this, and then I don't know, probably head to bed, and then I'll record at like 1 a.m. when the banners are live, and then I'll do a summoning video. Hopefully, I pray that I can get the units, and I also pray that you guys do too. But I'm liking Gogeta. But enough about the app. Let's go ahead and let's talk about their kit, and we'll go ahead and we'll start off with Janemba. Alright you guys, here we are in Super Janemba's kit, so let's go ahead and let's get to reading. I'm probably not going to read the yellow, so we'll just get to this. He's yellow typing, so he can be ran with CMZ since he's powerful opponent, sadly. So, but he is yellow, so we can probably get CMZ a little bit, like tone him down a little bit. But yeah, Z ability. He buffs sagas from the movies, powerful opponent, regeneration coming back, question mark. But yeah, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying. So he has blast armor, which is, you know, basic. If you don't have blast armor, I'm gonna be honest, you're fodder. Like the strike arts, you'll increase the enemy's damage received on activation. Oh, you receive, okay, enemies damage received plus 15% on strike. Same with blast for 10 counts. So that's pretty nice. So you can get like 30% extra enemy damage received. That's pretty nice. But his blue card, right? Get 1-time permanent damage boost on activation, plus you'll greatly reduce the enemy's ki. So he has plus 30% damage on his first ever blue card. He gets special move damage plus 30% for 3 counts, and he reduces your ki by 80, which is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I think a lot of these characters are low-key kind of just blue card merchants. Like, they do a lot of stuff on their blue card. But anyway, green card. So on activation, draw 1 card, ki plus 40. Damage plus 30%, 1-time uncancelable. So honestly, you can pop a green and then pop a blue, and you get like 60% extra damage, which will be very good especially if you see his base stats. But we'll talk more about that later. On hit, next activated special move arts costs minus 20. Enemy's health restoration minus 50%, 10 counts. That's yeah, that's pretty nice. Special moves, like he's just, you know, blue cards. He does a lot with those blue cards. I'm not gonna lie. Well, a lot. I feel like most of these characters do. But anyway, draw ultimate arts. You know what I'm saying? You get to recover your entire vanishing gauge. Of course, I feel like every unit does this nowadays. Draw ultimate arts, ultimate damage 30%, and nullify endurance for 3 counts. So he does slice damage. I don't know if anyone has like immunity to that, but yeah. Also, if 60 timer counts have elapsed from battle start, ultimate damage plus 30%, and you get 2 Dragon Balls. So you want to use this when it's been at least a minute. You want to use the main whenever it's been like a minute. That way you can maximize the buffs off of it. That's really good to have, especially because in this meta, bro, it's just stealing Dragon Balls, bro. Just, you know what I'm saying. But we'll talk more. Main ability, you draw your ultimate arts, you get 40% HP back, you get plus 40 ki. Ally sub counts minus 5 and destroys enemy's entire hand. In requirement, only 25 timer counts. this is like this is a pretty good main ability. Like, you know, you can get your allies just up back in the fight basically, like dang near. Like that's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Um, and also this card, like enemy card destruction, is just always good. You know what I'm saying? But starter ability, look at that damage, 325%. Bro, and you're getting more damage if you pop a green and then a blue, bro. It's actually nutty, bro. This guy, honestly, I think when he comes out, he could possibly be the best unit in the game, but I'm not gonna say anything because there is still the LF Zamasu running around, so we don't know. But anyway, if we keep going, right? He gets plus 50%. He gets card draw speed +1. He gets protect hand for 50 counts, and he has endurance. Yeah, that's low-key crazy. Like you get to protect your hand for 50 counts most of the game, honestly. And that's so good because every freaking unit, and like every unit in the meta is just card destruction, card destruction, card destruction, card destruction. So like he protecting his hand for that amount of time makes him really good. I think this man might be top 2. I'm not gonna lie. Like this guy seems really nutty, but I don't want to say anything. But unique ability, on battlefield entry, he gets 100% percent of his unique gauge. I don't think I okay, no, it talks about it. It talks about it. Alright, health +10, key +20. You get nullified damage received by eliminate disadvantage for 5 counts. Enemy key -35. Destroy all enemy special move arts. So literally you destroy their green and blue cards whenever he enters the battlefield. He does this 3 times, by the way, which is so good, honestly. Like I feel like that is so good to stop AoE greens and all that stuff, just to stop freaking like someone from popping a blue and doing crazy stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that also kind of stops Android 13 from being a little bit of that, you know what I'm saying? Like with his greens, because you know that man always got a green on him. But when on battlefield and enemy cover changes, draw special move arts next. So whenever you know your enemy's cover change, you get a blue card. Activations reset on switch. Key +40, crit damage +10%, and ally damage +15% for 15 counts. Awesome. Some support as well. Like this guy's looking really good. When on battlefield, an enemy performs a special cover change, ally sub counts -3. So an enemy performs. So honestly, getting cover change, so he's literally getting rewarded for someone getting out of the combo. That's kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. You seal your enemy's blue card for 5 counts. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Janemba's getting rewarded for getting cover change. That's all right. When hit by enemy arts, activation on switch, you seal your enemy's rising rush for 5 counts. All enemies key recovery -60%, and all enemy card draw speed -2. Wow, that is crazy. They're gonna be getting negative cards, bro. Actually, negative cards. When on battlefield, an enemy activates special move / ultimate, awaken arts, or rising rush. You get 3 times, okay. Plus 10% ally health. Ally sub counts -5. Cancel enemy buff effect. Oh, cancel enemy buff effects. Oh my gosh, bro. Dude, so this man legitimately. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, this guy's broken. I'm not gonna lie. This guy's looking really good. But let's talk about his unique gauge though. He has a time type gauge. They both do. I don't know what's up with this game and giving all these characters time type gauges now, but yeah. He based on number of times consumed. So the first time it's consumed, you draw 1 card +30 key, +30% damage. You get card draw speed, You nullify cover change for 5 counts, but when it activates a second time, you get 80% vanish, only happens once. Damage on next art's hit plus 80%. This man's just getting more damage. He gets plus 40% crit rate, and he also nullifies, yeah, type of it. Like, it's charges very rapidly while on battlefield, consume yada yada yada. Yeah, Janemba's broken. I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all. Janemba is really, really good. Like, he's actually busted. Not gonna lie. Like, he high key probably this could definitely be the best unit in the game. I don't wanna say like he'll be top one, because it's looking like it, but at the same time there is, you know, the Legends Limited Fusion Zamasu, and he's red and stuff like that. So I don't want to say anything, but dude, 300% damage is loco. That's crazy to me. That is actually, that's wild. Does Ultra CMZ even have that much? Hold up, give me a second. Does Ultra CMZ even have that much? Give me a second, bro. Oh my gosh, I gotta see this. I gotta see if does Ultra CMZ even have that much base damage? I think he has like 290, right? 300. He has more damage than an Ultra, bro. And he gets so much more. What the fuck? All right, bro. That's crazy, bro. If that doesn't say Janemba's like he really good, I don't know what is, bro. Yeah, he's definitely really good. So yeah. I'll do the should you summon like later at the end of near the end of the video, so y'all stay tuned for that. But let's go ahead and let's move on to Super Gogeta's kit. So let's go ahead and let's get it. All right, y'all, here we are on Gogeta's kit right here, man. I'm excited for this one because he's more of what I'm going to summon on. All right, so they are green, and I guess they just stay green. I don't know what's up with them making tag units just the same color over and over again, but you know, not making them like do the inverse like they did with the tag blues, but it is what it is. Let me not ramble. All of the tags: Saiyan, Sung Fam, Otherworld Warrior, Vegeta Clan, Fusion Warrior, Super Saiyan, you know, same old shift. And he does have sagas from the movies, of course. The Z ability, he buffs sagas from the movies, Saiyan or Fusion Warrior. Pretty nice Z abilities. But let's move on to the strike. He has blast armor, of course. He gets on activation plus 20% damage. I think that's more than Janemba's. Same with blast cards. Okay, so he has blast cards, damage up, and blast impact. What's blast impact? Okay. He gets an extra 20%. I think that's more than Janemba's, so that's lit. Sorry, y'all. Or Loki just ate something like a little chocolate bar. But blue card charges the switch gauge by 100%. Turn it into a combo with a tag switch. Is it saying you can combo with the blue card? Like, why did it say that? But so it charges your complete switch gauge to 100. That's pretty nice. You get extra 20% unique gauge, switch gauge 100%, special move damage plus 30%. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Green card. This switch between like Goku and Vegeta. I mean Vegeta. These guys are gonna have a lot more, of course, to their kit. So on activation of green card, plus 50 key, plus 60 switch gauge. Yeah, you're gonna be switching a lot, bro. But that's only one time. On hit, draw one card if hand has 3 or fewer. Cancel attribute downgrade / abnormal conditions. All enemy subcounts plus 2. You honestly might be able to, no, because it's not sealing. Might be able to use a blue card or something, as long as they don't like go down with the substitution counts, like minus substitution counts. But anyway, switch ability, tag switch to Vegeta, decrease 1 enemy Dragon Ball. So you can go ahead and destroy Dragon Ball whenever you switch into Vegeta. So it might not be the best to switch into Vegeta early. I mean, maybe, but like at the same time, this could be pretty valuable, yeah. Tag switches to Vegeta. I mean, what am I talking about, y'all? We want to see Gogeta, so you know, keep switching, bro. Let me stop the app. But plus 10% HP, unique gauge plus 10%. You know, destroy one enemy's Dragon Ball requirement max switch gauge, of course. Yeah, 305% damage plus 200% damage guard plus 70% car draw speed plus 1. Also, pure other sagas from the movies are Fusion Warrior battle members plus, excuse me, plus 20% damage guard plus 15%. So, Gogeta, so this is his base stats, right? Whenever, like, you know, you don't have an extra, when you don't have like an extra sagas from the movie character, or a Fusion Warrior battle member on the team. So that's his base stats, but you low-key want to run him with this. I don't know how to feel about this. Plus, like, he gets an extra like 40% damage guard. I mean damage, and an extra 30% damage guard. So I think if you do these three, his base stats are higher than Janemba's. But what I just don't like about this is this probably isn't going to age the best, maybe. No, it will, like, probably Fusion Warrior might not age the best. It depends what they bring out. But what makes this actually pretty competent probably is because if you did see in the reveals, they did put that like Fusion Gogeta Blue UGB, like tons of 3 Fusion Warriors on like inside the S tier boost. So they should be able to catch up in PvP if I'm comparing them to Dragon Ball Saga, because they were put in the S tier boost and they were really good. Honestly, they turned really good. So if those units are good in the S tier boost, then you know you can run them with that. But let's go to the unique ability right here. On tag switch or battlefield entry, draw 1 card if hand has 3 or fewer. You get 30 key, nullify special cover chains by 5 counts, nullify damage received, element disadvantage 5 counts, which is nice. You know, so he just on tag switch he gets, you know, type null or battlefield entry. That's pretty nice to have, honestly. Like, that's pretty nice to have. Destroy 1 enemy card. Nice. All enemy strike / blast cards power minus 15%, so he debuffs them for 10 counts. On strike or blast arts use, he gets 5% unique gauge and 60% switch gauge. Yeah, this man gets so much switching, bro. Like, oh my gosh. Yes, he can actually switch so much. When hit by an enemy arts, he gets plus 5% unique gauge, ally sub counts minus 1. All enemies key recovery minus 30%, 5 counts. So is this every time he gets hit? That's kind of, that might be pretty good. So he does have disrupt for 1 time. If 50 of health is 50% or lower, he gets 20% of his HP back. He gets plus 50% to the synchro gauge, which is pretty nice. Okay, so we're getting synchro gauge, and he minus 100 to enemy key. So the same thing as the Fusion Gogeta Bros. And all enemy sub counts plus 2. Plus 2, pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, you know. So like whenever that's pretty nice to have. That basically tells them if they don't have like a rush or overdrive, to literally stop the combo, like they legitimately stop the combo, because you know they can't switch in and stuff like that. They won't have key enough to do all their moves, so they literally have to stop the combo. So that's a nice disrupt. When on battlefield entry, right? So on battlefield entry, enemy activates special move / ultimate awaken arts or Rising Rush. He allies sub counts -5, so you can throw someone else in. That's nice. Cancel enemy buff effects 2 times, so he also cancels enemy buff effects, which is pretty cool. He has special cover change into blast and stuff like that. Unique gauge is another time type. I don't know why they keep doing time types for units, but apparently that's their favorite gauge now, so whatever. When unit gauge becomes full, plus 10% damage, uncancelable, health restoration plus 10%. He does support. He gives plus 15% to ally health and damage, so that's really nice, honestly. I won't lie. Charges very slowly, so it does charge slowly, but you are going to get more unique gauge from like all the other things, so it's okay. But yeah, synchro gauge, you know, when it's full, you get it 100% infused into Gogeta and all that stuff. But oh my gosh, bro, we still have to go through Vegeta's kit and freaking Super Gogeta. All right, so let's go ahead. Vegeta basically does the same stuff for like the blue cards and stuff, I think. Yeah, he does basically the same things as Goku. Tag switch to Goku. Oh wait, so when you switch, tag switch to Goku, just like Goku decrease, you can actually destroy 2 Dragon Balls, because whenever you switch from Vegeta and then the Goku, and he'll destroy a Dragon Ball. That's nice, actually. That's really nice. But I just realized. Oh wait, hold on. It is a little different. It is a little okay. His green card's a little different. He gets plus 70% vanishing gauge on his green card, and cancel attribute downgrades. So he gets to 2 times. Yeah, I don't think. What does Goku do again? On his green card, he gets all enemy sub counts +2. Yeah, that's basically okay. That's nice. So you can get your gauge back, a faster restoration to vanish. Hey, bro, never hate on that. Never hate on that. But let's keep. Oh wait, hold up. Shoot, this is Vegeta. Just skipped all of this. Yeah, basically does the same thing as Goku's. Honestly, on Battlefield, draw 1 card if hand has 3 or fewer, plus 30 key, nullify special cover changes, 5 for 5 counts. So on tag switch, she does get cover change, which we all love to see in tag units, especially since this tag unit is going to be like switching out mad fast. Destroy 1 enemy card, all enemy strike / blast arts power -15%. You know, debuffing. On strike / blast arts use, you get unique gauge plus 5% and plus 60% switch gauge 1 time. Of course, when hit by enemy arts, he gets plus 5% unique gauge, ally -1. So basically the same thing as Goku. Also, if health is 50% or lower. Wait, can the disrupt pop 2 times then if you go from Goku to Vegeta? Like if you pop it with Goku and then go to Vegeta and he gets to below 50% HP again, does it pop 2 times? That'd be pretty broken. 2 disrupts? I don't really know. We'll see, bro. Yeah, he basically does the same thing on like Awakening and stuff like that. He does have a melee cover change. So that's lit to see. Time type gauge, of course. He does the same thing as Goku. The only thing that's really different about Vegeta is the green card and stuff like that, but that's really about it. Alright, but now it's time to talk about the King, Super Gogeta. Let's get into it. Yeah, that's the same thing. If Fusion Warrior, blast damage plus 10%. I didn't see, I forgot to see if he was like a melee or a range type unit. If it's saying blast like stuff, then I think it might be a range. I don't know. But on pawn activation of strike, he deals 20% damage for 10 counts. Same thing with his blast. Same thing as Goku and Vegeta. But his blue card, right? Special move damage 50%. Nullifies endurance for 10 counts. Hey, never for 10 counts. That's honestly a pretty, that's pretty long time. Honestly, I feel like you can just kind of just kill dudes like that. I'm not gonna lie. But on hit, you destroy 3 enemy cards. Ooh, that's nice. It's a charge forward blue, but his green card, right? Which is a really cool shot, bro. It's so cool. If you haven't seen it, please go see his green card. It's so awesome. Draw 1 card, plus 10% health, plus 50 key. He gets 70% of his vanishing gauge back every single time he pops a green. Kind of cancel attribute downgrades / abnormal conditions. Okay, so he might. Ooh, bro, it's giving me LF Kid Boo all over again. When unique gauge is full, he nullifies type disadvantage, and he all enemy subcounts +2. Nice. Main ability, he draws a special move arts next. Draw up to 3 cards if hand has 3 or fewer. Draw up to 3, but so you would want to go lower than. Alright, whatever. Plus 15% health, plus 50 key. 2 Dragon Balls. He gets to protect his hand for 5 counts, which is nice to see. Yeah, plus 2 Dragon Balls. Awesome, man. We do like to get Rising Rush a lot fast. Wait, requirement 10. Oh wait, no. I mean, we might switch it. We might be switching to Gogeta like really fast, bro. Unique ability. Oh my gosh. Alright, so on Fusion or Battlefield entry, draw a special arts next. So you draw a green card, which is always nice. Oh, like drawing green cards when you first get in. That's really cool, honestly. But draw 1 card if a hand has 3 or fewer. Plus 10% HP, plus 30 key, plus 30 damage uncancelable for 1 time. A unique gauge charge rate plus 100%. Really? Wow. Okay. For 1 time. Nullify special cover change for 5 counts. Nullify endurance for 10 counts. So he just nullifies endurance as soon as he comes in. No, bro. I feel like JANEMBA might not be safe. I'm not gonna cap. If he catches JANEMBA, it might be over for bro. But no, JANEMBA does cancel enemy yeah. So no, JANEMBA might be okay. Destroy 1 enemy card. All enemy strike / blast arts power minus 15%. This man just keeps debuffing the strike and blast arts cards. After strike / blast arts card use if hand has 1 or fewer, you draw up to 2 cards and get 50 key, which is nice. When hit by enemy arts, you get -2 ally subcounts, and all enemy key recovery minus 40%, 5 counts. When on battlefield of enemies activation, awaken arts or rising rush, ally subcounts -5 and cancel enemy buffs 2. He has a strike cover change. Time type gauge, of course, but while full, you get extra 30% damage, special move damage plus 50%, all arts cost -5. Hey, that's nice. Uncancelable. Ooh, okay. When enemy attack ends with full unique gauge, ally plus 10%, ally subcounts -2, and enemy key -40. So this man is just. This unit legitimately just keeps. I feel like you're just gonna keep seeing just them switching out, like not just Goku and Vegeta continuously switching out, but also just like switching out of like characters. You like, dude. Honestly, a lot of sub count manipulation with this guy. A lot of sub count manipulation. Looking really, honestly, really good. I just really worry for how he might age. I'm not like he might not age as well as JANEMBA, but definitely really strong. I think he's gonna be top 3 when he releases 100%. This guy's going to be busted, and I'm definitely summoning for him. Just because I love Gogeta and I've been wanting, bro, Super Gogeta for a minute. My summon for Janemba, but yeah, that's basically the kits. Let's go ahead and let's talk about the should you summon portion, and then we'll end off the video. All right, guys, let's go. Now it is time to answer the question you've all been waiting for. Should you summon? Now I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, 100% yes. Both of these units look absolutely amazing, fantastic, both animation wise and kit wise. I feel like Janemba's doing a little bit better on the kit side of things, but on the animation side of things, I think Gogeta clears them. But some of y'all may still have questions on who to summon on, so I'll go ahead and answer that. Now, like you've probably heard on a lot of should you summons, it's really up to you, but don't click off just yet. I'll tell you my opinion, who I think you should go for and stuff like that. So let's get into that real quick. So like I said, you know, it's up to preference, but to dumb it down for you guys is basically, if you're more of a meta slave and you know you just don't really care about who came out, who's more hype and all that stuff, and you just want to compete better in the meta, then I would say 100% go for LF Super Janemba. I feel like Super Janemba has a little bit more on the edge of kit than Super Gogeta, and he pairs up really well with the most recent releases such as Android 13, Ultra CMZ, and also the new plat for the other Zamasu. Even though he is yellow, I don't think he'll put a stop to all this tyranny of future, but honestly he helps it, if anything, since he's powerful opponent. But let's not sleep on Gogeta. All right, I don't think he's bad at all, so let's go ahead and talk about him. I say if you prefer more on who you know you like more or more hype for, and I think a lot of people are going to be saying, you know, LF Super Gogeta. Definitely looking like more of the funner unit because of the synchro gauge, finally having a synchro gauge once more. But this unit honestly still looks really fun, and it's not like he's bad. I was not downplaying him in the slightest. He is looking incredibly good. I just don't think this Gogeta is probably going to age as well as Janemba will, but doesn't mean he isn't good. Like, he's really good. He's really good. I think he's going to be, I honestly think he's going to be top 3 probably. Maybe, depends on how much he can do against Ultra CMZ. I hope he can low-key cook with him against him, but this unit is definitely really good too. I'm going to be summoning on Gogeta more than Janemba. I might summon on Janemba depending if I get Gogeta or not, but we'll see guys. And that's really just wraps it up though. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments if this was helpful for you guys, and let me know who you are going to be summoning for when it is time to summon on these banners, man. I'm so excited. I'm definitely going to be staying up. But yeah, that really just wraps it up. I love y'all. God loves you too. Make sure to stay blessed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.